Notes because I'm incredibly nervous right now. It's something of a double-edged sword being given the best man speech. It's a great honour, but at the same time, you know, you really don't want to have to do it. So, where do I begin? Firstly, I'd like to say what an honour this is. What an absolute privilege. I mean, how often do you get the opportunity to stand up and make a complete fool of yourself in front of a room full of strangers? Looking round, it's great to see everyone all dressed up, everyone making a real effort. Even Sammy Hallcroft there is wearing a suit. I mean, but Sam, you could have had a shave, mate. I mean, you're just trying to get married. That's too far, man. I'm only joking, mate. Of course, it's traditional at this point to thank the beautiful bridesmaids for all their hard work in making this such a successful day. So will you join me in raising a toast? I hope I get this right, for Steph, Jess, Daisy and Lucy. Yeah. Okay, now I'm not going to talk for long. I've decided to hold a few jokes and stories back for the next time. No, I'm only joking. Knowing Lewis and Charlie like I do, I know this is going to be the longest and happiest of relationships, and I wish them all the best. Now, I understand it's customary for the best man to sing the groom's praises and tell you all about his good points. Well, I can't sing, and I'm not going to lie. So now, when Lou first asked me to be his best man, my initial thoughts were great. Absolutely great. Just think about all the hilarious stories I can tell about Lewis. All the crazy adventures we've had. So me and the guys there, we all sat down and we had a little talk. And very soon it became very clear that the type of stories we were hoping to tell weren't really all that appropriate. I mean, there were lots of things I'd like to have talked about. I'd like to have talked about Lou and the vicar's daughter. All those wild drug-fueled nights. The rock and roll. The gay phase. Well, I say phase, but if you could have seen Lewis on the stag do, some of the guys he was kissing, I mean, who were Keep going. And then, of course, there's our little trips to Amsterdam. Especially the one time we had to lock Lou in his hotel room and tie him to the bed. I mean, this was purely for his own safety, you understand. I mean, if you could have seen the state of the guy. And then of course, I've known Lou for almost 20 years, you see. In which time, Lou has had a lot of influence on shaping my personality and humour. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you find the speech at all offensive, or you don't particularly enjoy it, well, you can blame Lewis. Now, if you could have told me, aged 9 years old, while sleeping around at Lewis's house, as I so often did, eating pizza, staying up late, watching WWF wrestling, and then when Janet would go to bed, we'd sometimes watch some German pornography. Now, and I owe Lou a lot. I mean, if I hadn't seen that. Well, if you could have told me then, but the little guy next to me would have ended up marrying someone as beautiful and dignified, smart and charming as Charlie, well, I would have thought you were lying. Because you see, the thing about Lewis is he hasn't really changed that much from the boy I met at primary school. I mean, his hair's a little shorter. I mean, he's gone through some style changes, but generally speaking, he's much the same person. And you see, all through school and our teenage years, and now in our 20s, Lou's been like a brother to me. And he's always been there for me, always willing to help me out. You really couldn't meet a better guy. We've been for an awful lot together, and I mean it when I say I'm very, very proud to be stood here today. Now I said I was going to keep it short, and indeed I am. So will you join me in raising your glasses to Lewis and to Charlie, and wishing this very, very special couple the most awesome of futures. To Lewis and Charlie. Thank you.